Hi, today teardown of another model of Siemens X-ray controller. This model number. So here we have something different. We have stop, emergency stop push button, which seems very nice, very clicky. And we don't have a joystick, we have some kind of push button, but really I do not like it. It is there is a very little movement in this, no nice clicky action. It is not terrible, and it is a controller for the patient table, so you can move in all the directions the patient table. So bottom is the same except for this. So it is not necessary to remove this plate completely, so I will not remove it completely to save some time. I will just undo the 6 screws real quick. So I am wondering what we have in this and how it is put together. And this one, by the way, is filthy. It is very dirty in all the gaps here. So this one may be one I may not keep, and it is in the button itself is in bad condition. Okay, so what will we have? Oh. There is a spider escalating my face. Okay, so here we are. Okay, so same deal exactly than the other one for the keyboard, the one I took apart previously. It is, I believe, the same circuit board with the same chips, so it will not be necessary to remove it. Here we have assembly of button with 4 bolts to undo. This is interesting. They did cut some lines, unused lines in this ribbon cable, but still it is a lot of wires for just a push button. And I can more or less see a circuit board here inside, so it will be interesting. Here we have, oh, in fact I did already open it previously and I did forget to reconnect the emergency stop. Normally it is connected like this, so it is quite bad if you forget to connect your emergency stop, I guess. And we have here a bigger PCB than in the other one. Same deal. The flat cable from the controller is connected here at the back, and you need to remove completely the circuit board to access the plug. So first about this push button, it is Rafi brand. It seems we have 2 sets of normally opened contacts according to the schematic here. A very nice sound, by the way. This is nice. Okay. So I need to undo this circuit board. And at first glance I can see it is different than the previous one. Well, not different the way it is attached, and the way they did include an insulating plastic, but probably different for the components. So here is what we have. I will unplug this if I can. I do not like really these little plugs, they are not that great. So what do we have in here? We have a very nice Fabrimex DC to DC converter. Here is the model number for you. It is still a current model. And we have ST Microelectronics chips here. Here is the model number for you, you can read it. We have some kind of configuration micro switches here. And quite a lot of ICs. This big thing, which might be maybe a diode, is called CCD, oddly enough. And it looks like here we have, yes, some kind of a galvanic insulation between the two parts of the circuit, which I did not notice in the mouse controller. Look at this, you can see inside here there is no copper inside. We have capacitors separating everything here, and at the other side we have what seems to be optocouplers, I guess, and probably this DC to DC converter is completely insulated from one side to another. So this is rather good for the safety of the user. In fact, it means the controller side is insulated from the data network on the X-ray table. Interesting. Yes, we have a little quartz oscillator here, so this must be some kind of processor unit. So not sure anymore if we will have a USB or not on this, but it looks like we don't have the same data lines on the power lines we did notice on the previous one. So this must be a different data bus. Also, on this device the plug are female, and on the mouse device the plugs are male. So it must be for a good reason. Okay. Now, what to do? I need to, yes, undo this part and try to figure out what we have in here. So let me grab the necessary tools for it. I will need 13mm for this, but in fact I did already try to undo it previously, and it is going nowhere if I don't first remove the 4 bolts here. And this I did not undo previously, so it will be quite interesting. I love using this tool, by the way. Oh, you know what? This is doing perfectly nothing. Nothing is happening. The screw is turning at the other side. It is interesting. So it looks like, in fact, we might have screws in here just to keep this part attached. And now I have no clue of what to do. I must try to push this in, as I do not want to damage the thread of the screw. I will keep the bolt on. And I am going perfectly nowhere. This is interesting. So let me figure it out. I will be right back. So guys, you know what? Even after several minutes of hammering like crazy on this bolt here, it will not move. It is pretty insane. In fact, it did move by almost 1 millimeter, and then it got stuck, and is not moving at all. So what to do, in fact, as anyway this controller is in bad condition and particularly filthy, under the cover here, I do not want to show you, but it is really dirty. I may actually end not keeping this one, so the keyboard here is still the same. I got some extra damage already by hammering, so I think it is time to destroy this big button, sadly, because I did just pull out the connector here. Yes, obviously I see a circuit board here. This aluminum plate is very thick, maybe not far from 1 centimeter, but I cannot do anything else if I do not get rid of this button. So it is what we will try to do now. So the other side of the threaded piece is obviously in here. It is all what I can say for now. Guys, that was difficult and that made a mess. So I still do not understand exactly how this was put together. It looks like we had some kind of one-way clip that you will press the button in and it will not go out. Only enough, we have little parts here in this top piece. Not sure what they are for. Optional plugs, optional things. Oh no, they are little springs. Ah yes, they were spring loaded into this. They are actually the return springs for the button. Yes. Yes, I had to destroy it completely, as you can see. Making a lot of plastic clips. So it looks very much like, yes, it was clipped in here, and no, Are you kidding me? Seriously? I tried like crazy to pull on this button, to push on this, pull, hammer it. It did do nothing. Oh no, it is just coming off like this. Quite amazing. Really. Okay. So I will clean a little bit the mess and we will take this apart. Okay, so we can expect the things to go easy now. This piece will still not come off, by the way. But I have the 4 screws that I was not able to access previously, that I can undo, and there will be very nice screws to reuse. The little circuit board here, in fact it is soldered to the other side, it seems. So considering it is already damaged, I can just pull it. Yes, we have 3 little pins going to the bottom section where we add the connector matching this, and obviously we have some electronics. So let me just quickly grab the tools and undo the screws. I need the proper tool, it will work better like this. So it is quite amazing. I have no idea of how they put this thing together, but really I was not expecting so many problems to undo it. Yes, very nice screws to reuse at least. Very happy with them. So obviously, yes, the button came in last, but as I totally destroy it, it is not easy to understand how it was clipped on or whatever. Nice nylock nuts I saw. One last, and now it is coming off. Okay, so we have this top piece which is very dirty, as I did say. I will put it in the trash directly. We have it is better than expected, in fact. This thing seems very expensive for just one button, and yes, it is coming off. What the heck is going on here? Oh, you know what? Actually, it was not just a push button. We have some sensors along this shaft here, and it may be why I was not able to remove it previously, and now it will come, but with these little wires. So considering we still have 2 of them at least in good condition, I will so it looks like we have sensors here like in a scale, in fact. Yes, that will fill There are movement variable resistors that will fill any movement when you bend a little bit the shaft, and that will be detected. So it is the same thing you find in a scale, the same sensors, but it seems overly complicated for just this terribly complicated design, and I just destroyed probably a terribly expensive part. This shaft is aluminium, by the way, so is this part. So it is weird because in fact when you had the button you had a very little bit of a movement sideways, so it was really feeling just like a push button, but not. Okay, very interesting, and I was totally not expecting this kind of design. So this I will probably put back together now. Like so. Maybe not the button because they are wind, but at least this piece here with a matching piece over it, and this shaft. Okay, so apart from this, I did already show earlier in the video the electronics. I will salvage the very nice stop button at least. Maybe keep the electronics as they are for now for retro engineering. If not, at least retrieve this very nice DC to DC power converter. Okay, so this was an unexpected find in this very well designed for a joystick, by the way. So, thanks for watching, bye bye.